Welcome everyone to Class 1A. My name is Dylan, bringing you another My Hero Academia chapter breakdown. This week we have a 368 AFO Unleashed. Alright, and I also just want to talk about this cover because it feels wrong, right? I don't think I have to explain why this is wrong, but it feels wrong. Horikoshi, shame on you. We kick off the chapter back at UA where Deku is ready to face AFO Shigaraki. He asks if Shigaraki is still in there, but AFO is clearly in control here, saying that they have perfectly merged. So one thing I have a hard time kind of understanding here is how does this transference kind of work? Because AFO does exist as a whole person that's still fighting Endeavor, but AFO also exists here controlling Shigaraki. So is it something like his essence has split into two and you're just waiting for one to completely take over this body? Are they sharing the same consciousness? I know there is some linkage there, but like, is this a completely different consciousness that has just split off? Or is it really just shared? And once the merger fully happens, the AFO that we see fighting Endeavor is just going to go to the wayside. But Mirio just got a rise out of him, so Shigaraki must be in there somewhere. And if they haven't melded perfectly together now, will they ever? As AFO Shigaraki leaps at Deku, we get a Quirk combo counter as Fajin and Black Whip are combined into Black Chain and throw Shigaraki AFO. Alright, so see, this is what I'm here for. I want to see the quirks combined into cool things. This is awesome. I love Black Chain here. Now, maybe some of the other ones don't combine as interestingly, but I still want to see what's going on there. I know Horikoshi can pull out some really cool combos. I want to see something crazy like Smokescreen and like Fajin and like all the power used together to make like a huge dust beam or something like that. Like something crazy. Pull out all the stops here. We're at the end. Come on. Then Deku activates his final new quirk, Second Transmission. A quirk that enables the user to shift the speed of anything they touch. Then he gives 120% Detroit Smash, and that is where we end the chapter. And this is the final quirk, Transmission. Really, really cool, I think. It's very interesting because this isn't the, I think, world-breaking thing that we were thinking of, because he was holding it back for a reason. Now, obviously the reason's probably Horikoshi didn't really fully decide on one he wanted to go with until just this moment, but still, regardless, he was waiting on it, and I don't know, I thought it was going to be like a time stop or something with time, something completely out of left field, especially since what we saw with Stars and Stripes being able to do crazy things. But this is much more tame than I think anybody thought. Now, this might be tame, but it's still incredibly strong. Like Deku being able to go just 20% stronger than what his maximum already is a huge, huge advantage here. The clear thing that we're going to get out of this is it's just going to bring Deku up to Shigaraki AFO's level here. I mean, if he's just 20% stronger and 20% faster, on top of all of his other quirks, he's actually going to have a fighting chance here. And just like that, we have all the quirks finally. There is no more hidden quirks, which, it feels weird. It feels really weird, but I'm into it. I like it. I like how we're in this mode of just Deku firing on all quirks. I want to see what he's going to look like when he goes like 1,000,000% here. Okay, so what is actually going to happen next? I think without a doubt we can expect Shigaraki to retaliate in some way. Obviously he's not down and out for the account here, so there is going to be some sort of retaliation and response chapter. I also 100% expect Bakugo to factor into this final fight in some way. So we're not going to see the end of this fight at the very least until we see Bakugo get up and start doing things. But I also think we might get a location swap too, because if this is supposed to be the final fight, we have a lot of stuff we need to wrap up still on, so I think we're going to jump around to a couple other locations, maybe wrap up some of the other smaller fights, and then bring ourselves back in here. But I guess we're going to have to see in just one more week when the next chapter drops, but until then, Season 6 out. Come on, I know everyone's enjoying Season 6. If you're watching this, that means you're caught up on the manga, and that means you know that the war arc is going to span all across Season 6 of the anime. Episode 1 dropped already, it is incredibly hype, and we are covering it here on Class 1A. So be sure to check out Class 1A on YouTube where we are covering every single episode. It is amazing. The first episode already is incredible. It's not even a recap episode, and it is amazing. On top of that, we're doing In the Nutshell, which is like our funny under 60-second review of the episode, and all of this is also on everywhere you can get podcasts. So you can listen to it, you can watch it, you can see us in so many different ways. So please subscribe, and I'll see you all next class.